Cold front worked through the area early this morning. Cold air behind it, allowing for temperatures to fall pretty steadily. We're dropping about 20 to 30 degrees across the area from 24 hours previous. Now you'll notice the clouds, they're going to be a little bit stubborn, slow to clear out. We are expecting some clearing though as we get towards the evening hours. That'll allow temperatures to fall pretty steadily. You'll notice right now we're sitting at 50 degrees here in the capital city, 49 for Hammond, 48 Macomb, 53 right now in Gonzales, and 52 in New Orleans. So upper 40s to low 50s. But again, that's several degrees below where we were the same time yesterday when we were starting to climb towards the 80s. Record temperatures yesterday afternoon, but you can see we're 29 degrees colder today thanks to that front. So much so, we're going to drop into the freezing mark and below for tomorrow morning. So make those preparations for tonight. You'll have to do them again Tuesday night into Wednesday morning as well. We're talking about 30 degrees for the metro low temperature for tonight into the morning start tomorrow. And then 28 for that early morning low on Wednesday. So average duration between the two freezes is anywhere from 3 to 8 hours, and we're taking care of 3 of the P's. The people, the pets, and the plants. We're checking on those people that don't have reliable heat. We're bringing in the outdoor pets, or at least giving them adequate shelter. And then, of course, any covering or bringing in of plants that you want to try and save. Not going to be cold enough or cold enough long enough for the pipes to be an issue. So how long will this cold Arctic blast last? Well, not very long. So if you're not a fan of cold weather, you are in luck. You'll notice the bitterly cold air stays locked up towards our north with the dip in the jet stream. But you can see how we continue with this kind of eastern half of the country dealing with this dip as we make our way through the next couple of days. So because of that, that's why we're going to have those freezing temperatures hanging around for at least a couple of mornings. But once we get to about Thursday and beyond, this trough starts to exit off towards the northeast. It's going to get replaced by what looks to be a ridge, and so that's going to allow for a warming trend to take place kind of day by day as we close out the week and head into the weekend. So in terms of your temperature trend, here's kind of high temperatures, how they will play out. We're going to struggle to stay in the 50s for today and maybe reach 50 degrees for tomorrow. So bitterly cold air expected to remain in place through tomorrow. And then by Wednesday afternoon, we're going to start to see an increase in temperature, but it's going to be slow. So still a cool day for New Year's Eve. We'll ring in 2026 with temperatures above average once again. And you can see how we get into the weekend. We're also going to have those temperatures back into the 70s. Thankfully, this time, though, no 80s on the board. Let's give you a first alert to that New Year's Eve festivity forecast. Of course, Red Stick Revelry taking place in downtown Baton Rouge from 8 until midnight. You can see the temperatures are going to be quite chilly, so make sure to have the coats and jackets handy. We're going to be falling down from the 40s. The good news is mainly clear skies, no threat of rainfall in the forecast as we ring in 2026. But that may start to change in the days after we ring in the new year. Friday in particular into Saturday, that's our next chance of rain in the forecast. But you can see not a very high chance. It's going to be tied to our next front. That'll move kind of in Saturday morning. So we'll have a lingering shower before the front clears things out. But you can see here from the Weather Prediction Center, they're highlighting mainly dry conditions. 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/10 of an inch of rainfall near our area through the next 7 days, tied to that rain chance Friday into Saturday. So we're high and dry, but we're also going to be low in terms of that temperature for the coming days. And there's those freezes for Tuesday and Wednesday morning before we start that warming trend Wednesday afternoon, which carries over into the new year as we ring in 2026.